Hey guys, so I realized that I haven't put a blog up in a really long time. I know I did a cover, but I think it's time that I put a blog up. Came up with this idea of doing like an awkward moment vlog date.
Awkward date vlog. Awkward date moments vlog.
Awkward date moments vlog. There we go. So, that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do top 5 awkward moments. These dates have been like within the past like two to 3 months or something, but they're just so awkward that they're memorable. So, no personal information is going to be revealed about these guys except for the awkward moments that they provided me. Moment number 5. So, this guy, his name is, to be honest, he's kind of just like an awkward guy in general. Like, he says really awkward things. We were talking about my preference in men, I guess, and I said that I prefer dating white guys. And he goes, yeah, Asians are really weird. They dress funny and like they talk funny and blah 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 blah. I was just kind of like, yeah, I'm Asian. And I thought it was really funny that he was like, Asians are awkward, da, 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 da. When really I was like, dude, you're super awkward. We went to this place out by my work called Five Spot and sat down and was like looking at the menu in dead silence. I don't know, it was just awkward. It made me feel uncomfortable. Moment number 4. I hope like you guys watch The Hills. I hope someone watches The Hills and knows this whole like Heidi Spencer Crystal thing, or else this isn't going to make any sense. We're in his kitchen and he's like getting me something to drink, and I look on his little windowsill that he has like by the kitchen sink, and I see a plate, like this ceramic plate, and on top of it are like these crystals, like these just like odd shaped crystal. I just thought it was kind of funny, so I was going to take a picture of it to send it to Veronica, and he turns around and he looks at me and he's like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just taking a picture of the crystals because they remind me of Heidi and Spencer from The Hills. You're not allowed to take a picture of that. You're not. It's not okay. That's not cool. Crazy. You know, at first I couldn't tell if he was joking or not, if he was being sarcastic, but he was being dead serious. Like, he got really upset that I took a picture of these crystals. And he takes my phone and he deletes the picture. Moment number 3. Went on a date with this guy named, he has a kid. Went out on a date with this guy named, I find out that he has a kid too. There was also, he has a kid. I went out with a guy named Jeff, and he has 2 kids. And his eldest son is closer to my age than he actually is. I don't know if that's weird. I have no problems with kids. Like, my ex-boyfriend had like a 5-year-old son who I was totally, I had no problem with it. It's just that I feel like I'm a magnet for guys who have kids already from like previous marriages or something. It's crazy. Pretty much bottom line, awkward moment, I attract the baby daddies for some reason. Ooh, aren't you guys excited? We're getting closer to number 1. Awkward moment number 2. I went out on this date with this guy named, so we're like at this bar and he's talking to me and like he's being really cool, he's being really sweet and all this other stuff, and then like the conversation kind of gets awkward. This is literally verbatim. He says, if you're in a relationship with someone, like you're going out with this guy and he gets into a car crash and he's paralyzed from the neck down, would you still stay with him? What? Oh, we go out to go get something and I take him to Five Spot. Apparently Five Spot is where I like to take my dates. We're sitting down at dinner and he's sitting next to me and just talking, eating our food. We're literally in the middle of the conversation and he goes, I'm a knee down amputee. I feel bad because I literally said, no, you're not. And he goes, yeah, I am. And he like takes my hand and he just like puts my hand on his prosthetic leg. Like, why didn't you just say this in the first place? You're making, you know, you're making me feel like super awkward. And he was just like, oh, does that bother you? Does that bother you? And I'm thinking in my head, it was like, no, just the way you went about it was super fucking awkward. Awkward moment number 1. And funny thing, this just happened literally like 2 days ago. I'm hanging out with this guy and his name is, he's like, oh, you should come over and we can watch some TV together. And he hasn't tried making a move on me or anything, so I knew that he wasn't trying to pull any sneaky shit. We watched like 4 episodes of South Park. An episode ends and he looks over at me and I'm still looking at the TV and he goes, Kim, what? Do you mind if I play with your boobs while you watch South Park? Are you listening to the shit that's coming out of your mouth? Who the fuck asked that? Like, seriously, who asked that? That is like the most awkward thing that anyone has ever asked me. Ugh. No, you can't play with my boobs while I watch South Park. That's really awkward. That is my top 5 most awkward date moments. So I hope you guys like my awkward moments and enjoy basking in my humiliation. Because I swear to God, I will never live down the can I play with your boobs while you watch South Park thing. Thanks for that. Have a good one, guys.